Evolution of Patrick Star. Patrick Star, a pink starfish, first appears in the American animated TV show SpongeBob SquarePants, voiced by Fagerbakke. Here, he lives under a rock and wears swim trunks with flowers. He is SpongeBob's best friend and spends his time without SpongeBob waiting for him to come back. Patrick is quite unintelligent and can make bad decisions that get both him and SpongeBob in trouble. Patrick's attitude is usually relaxed and laid back, but when someone is mean to him or SpongeBob, he can get angry. In the 2004 movie The SpongeBob SquarePants movie, Patrick Star appears, also voiced by Fagerbakke. Here, Patrick and SpongeBob get together and journey for Shell City to retrieve King Neptune's crown in order to save Mr. Krabs and stop Plankton from taking over Bikini Bottom. In the sketch comedy TV show Robot Chicken, Patrick first appears in the episode That Hurts Me, where he is blue instead of the usual pink. In another episode, Major League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, he makes a cameo as a customer in the Krusty Krab. In the animated TV show Family Guy, Patrick Star appears in the episode Road to Rupert. Here, after Peter Griffin has lost his driver's license, his daughter Meg has to drive him around. When during one of the drives she becomes annoyed by Peter's childish behavior, she distracts him and puts in a SpongeBob SquarePants DVD, which includes the camping episode in which SpongeBob and Patrick sing the campfire song. In the animated sitcom The Simpsons, Patrick first appears in the episode The Wife Aquatic, where he is among the marine organisms at an exhibit. In another episode, The Ways We Were, Patrick's picture was on a captcha screen for hyper-intelligent cartoon characters on the Ways website. In the 2015 3D animated live-action movie, The SpongeBob Movie Sponge Out of Water, Patrick Star is also voiced by Fagerbakke. At the beginning of the movie, Patrick shows himself out by remembering that he does not work for Mr. Krabs and leaving. He does not come back until Bikini Bottom becomes apocalyptic. When a pirate named Burger Beard steals the secret Krabby Patty formula using a magical book that makes any text written upon it come true, Patrick, SpongeBob, and their friends travel to the ocean's surface to confront Burger Beard and retrieve the formula. Here, Patrick adopts the superhero identity, Mr. Super Awesomeness. In the 2019 musical The SpongeBob Musical Live on Stage, Patrick appears, portrayed by Danny Skinner. Here, Patrick, SpongeBob, and Sandy try to stop an erupting volcano from destroying Bikini Bottom. In the 2020 computer-animated live-action movie, The SpongeBob Movie Sponge on the Run, Patrick Star is voiced by Fagerbakke as an adult and Jack Gore as young Patrick. Here, Patrick and SpongeBob go on a saving mission to rescue Gary the Snail, who's been snail-napped by King Poseidon and taken to the lost city of Atlantic City. In the anime The SpongeBob SquarePants anime, Patrick Star is shown to be a skilled fighter, contrary to his cartoon counterpart. Unlike SpongeBob, who uses his absorbent energy to enter his muscle mode, Patrick enters his muscle form by courage and sheer determination. However, Patrick's muscle form is limited compared to SpongeBob's due to the fact that Patrick doesn't have absorbent energy. But differently from SpongeBob's muscle form, Patrick's sword skills are substantially increased when he's in muscle mode, making him an impossible opponent to defeat. In Season 3, Patrick sharpens his skills to make his abilities more powerful than Squidward's, and as a result, he even manages to cut off some of Squidward's limbs. Next, Patrick Star appears as the main character in his own spin-off show called The Patrick Star Show, where he wears a green shirt with white flowers on it and purple shorts. Here, Patrick lives with his parents, Cecil and Bunny, in a coffee pot-shaped house. His room is styled after a TV set and is where he performs his show. Patrick has an 8-year-old sister named Squidina, who acts as the producer for Patrick's show. And Patrick's grandfather, Grandpat, is often annoyed with his obtuseness and forgetting who he is. Patrick's next appearance as a younger version was in the first spin-off series based on SpongeBob SquarePants called Kamp Koral SpongeBob's Under Years. Here, he wears the same shorts as in the original show in addition to a green shirt and a red handkerchief. In the series, Patrick lives in the dingy cabin, sleeping in a bunk bed with SpongeBob and sharing his cabin with Squidward and Sandy. The pals spend the summer building underwater campfires, catching wild jellyfish, and swimming in Lake Yuckymuck at the craziest camp in the kelp forest, Kamp Koral. In the 2022 animated movie, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, Patrick makes a brief cameo as one of Sweet Pete's bootlegging victims, his head having been replaced with that of Wembley Fraggle from Fraggle Rock the Animated Series. In the 2024 CGI animation live-action movie, Saving Bikini Bottom the Sandy Cheeks movie, based on Nickelodeon's hit TV show SpongeBob SquarePants, Patrick is also voiced by Fagerbakke. This is the first movie where Patrick does not have a main role. The plot follows Sue Nami, an evil CEO of Boots Bureau of Official Texas Science, who wants to genetically modify the residents of Bikini Bottom to breathe air and then clone them to sell as toy pets. Sandy and SpongeBob team up and venture to Sandy's home state of Texas to save Bikini Bottom from her. Patrick mostly appears next to Squidward and Mr. Krabs. At Boots, Sue is experimenting on them to test how well children will enjoy playing with them.